Good afternoon. Good afternoon. For some people, it is still morning, depending on where you're located. Welcome in, everybody. We're about to get started, and here we go. Welcome in.
Crumble down when the truth comes out. Lights crumble down when the truth comes out. You can try to cover up the lies, but I know the truth. You can hide in darkness, but the light will find its way through. When the truth comes out, when the truth comes out, you can run, but you know it's ending. At the bottom of the grave, you're digging out. When the truth comes out, yeah, you know this is just the beginning. Lights crumble down when the truth comes out. Lights crumble down when the truth comes out. Once you pull the trigger, you can't put the bullet back in the gun. When the truth comes out, when the truth comes out, you can run, but you know it's ending. At the bottom of the grave, you're digging out. When the truth comes out, yeah, you know this is just the beginning. Lights crumble down when the truth comes out. Lights crumble down when the truth comes out.
Good afternoon, everybody. Look, I always tell people, if you're going to speak on me, at least come to me and ask the questions that you want to be answered. You know, you want the answers to questions, but no. You know, people take it upon themselves. As a matter of fact, let me just grab the clip. Oh, hold on. Let me grab the clip. Give me 1 second. Let me grab the clip. Because it seems like this individual's involved in a lot of controversy or insert herself into controversy that has nothing to do with her. So, I'll give her the attention she wants. Like I said, if you're going to speak on me, or you're going to mention, give me 1 second, everybody.
Word of the day, Dick Pigeon. A loud
Hold
flapping
on.
individual who barges into conversations, making a dramatic mess of everything.
Give me 1 second. Let me grab this clip. I'm going to make sure I have the right clip. Give me 1 second.
Break this line, come on, lost and slow, carrying all your bosses, coming down. You just wait, you're gonna say my name. Oh, you're gonna say my name.
Now you're gonna need to get her ass into a fucking apartment. Stop worrying about
Carrying all your bosses, coming down. You just wait, you're gonna say my name. Oh, you're gonna say my name.
Now you're gonna need to get her ass into a fucking apartment. Stop worrying about shit on TikTok. Why did she relapse, man? That sucks. That sucks to hear. I mean, I know, yeah. I'm gonna put this on D&D real quick. I'm gonna show you the video of fucking Gabby. It's an older video.
Hey, Mirror.
What's up?
I have a question for you. I thought I saw somebody, I'm not going to say who they were, covering.
Why not? Why not? Because you know darn well that there's people always watching. And I've told people this, I don't know how many times, there's eyes all over these TikTok streets. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out who you're talking about, what live stream you're talking about. Should have just mentioned my name. I mean, come on.
Brownie the other day, and they were saying that she uses the N-word. Is that true?
Yeah, when she sings songs, there was a whole thing on it.
No, but it was in like text messages or messages.
Maybe
It wasn't from singing.
fake text messages.
Oh, wow.
I don't understand why you insert yourself into a lot of different controversial things. I'm trying to figure that out, Malibu. You know, I don't go over to watch the live streams over on that side of TikTok. I don't go over to watch you. I stay focused on beggars, scammers, racist individuals, P3DOs, calling people out like that. But inserting yourself into different controversies, never a good thing. Let me continue.
Is that my twin?
Hey.
Hey,
Yes,
twin.
from my understanding, those were brought out a couple months ago, but they originally were from like 3 years ago. And when all that went down, the person who made the text messages admitted that they made them up.
So when that live stream happened last week, did they know they were fake messages?
Yes, because a few months ago, when that same person.
That's interesting for anybody to say that everybody knew allegedly, but they're not fake messages. Those are not fake. The thing that I showed is not fake. The messages are real. There's nothing fake about them. But once again, individuals insert themselves into things they don't know anything about. Doesn't make any sense. So you're questioning the things that I talk about on these live streams. See what I'm saying? I'm going to continue with the clip while I grab something off my other phone.
Tried to bring them out, they were told the same exact thing. Because remember, that same person tried to do it a few months prior to that. I don't know if you do or not, but
I don't follow them.
I don't either, but yeah, a few months prior to that, because Danny and Gabby were in the box, and originally it was about Danny, and because Brownie was over there too, then she got part of it as well.
So why did they have that live then?
So Malibu goes, then why did they have that live? So it was talked about by when the messages were put out there about comments that were being in messages. It was put out there. They were through iMessages. And according to the individual, they pulled their own phone records to try to show that the iMessages were not real. That they were fake. Well, we always come with receipts. We always do. I need to get somebody in the box then. Sorry, if I'm cutting in and out, I gotta put somebody in the box. Give me 1 second, everybody, and I'll show that again. Give me 1 second. It's for the iMessages to supposedly clear their name. Everybody see that? So no. How are you going to clear your name and say that those messages were fake when it clearly states, it says no, iMessages do not show up as individual line items on phone records or bills. So how are you going to clear your name and say they were fake messages when it clearly states that iMessages do not show up as individual line items on phone records? That's why this is what I'm talking about when people insert themselves into certain things that they have no business being in. If you don't know everything that's going on and you don't know everything that I have, because I have a lot more, that'll prove what I'm talking about. Let me continue with this clip.
Danny, and because Brownie was over there too, then she got part of it as well.
So why did they have that live then?
Well, probably for part of the reason why you don't watch them is because it seems to not be as much shit as they think it is.
Gotcha.
Who's them? Who's them? You know, we have an amazing community over here. We don't beg anybody to come watch us when we hold our awareness live streams.
Ask Liz above so she can tell you you're childish.
Okay. Oh, hello?
I'm a little confused here. Somebody
Why?
had said in my live that the messages were fake, and
They're not.
she simply asked if you had known that. I didn't even know she was talking about you until now. I thought she was talking about Brownie's live. So like we're
No,
freaking out on somebody for asking a question.
she clearly was talking about my live stream. See, these are the
But
questions
that's
that
what I do. Like I'm a T page. We talk about other people's live streams, right?
I'm not a T page. I'm an
I
awareness.
didn't say. I said I'm a T page. We talk about other people's live streams. I've been doing it for like 3 years now. You know this. We talk about what goes on in other people's live streams. We're gonna crash out because she mentioned
I'm not
briefly,
crashing
asked
out.
if the messages were fake because somebody, Mirror on the Wall, has been following Danny and Gabby for years. She said that they were fake, and she had asked a simple question, and now you're like
I'm not crashing out.
dragging her.
Nobody's dragging her. Does it look like I'm dragging her? I'm not dragging her. Like I said, why is she speaking on something that she has no clue about? Because I got a
She
lot
was
more
at,
proof
but
than her.
she didn't speak facts. She asked a question, homie. Like what? I'm confused. She wasn't like, oh wow, homie over there showing fake ass receipts. Nobody said that. She literally asked if you knew because somebody who has been in the community, Mirror, who knows Danny and Gabby quite well, alongside me, who's been talking about Gabby for years and been watching for years. You know what I mean? Like she had asked a simple question. Whatever.
Well,
I don't know.
like I said, I haven't dragged her, so and I'm not
Okay,
crashing
well,
out. There's no reason for me to crash out. I'm going to call out what I see that's wrong instead of getting the answers prior. You know,
it came up so abruptly. Like, what are you talking about getting the answers prior? This wasn't a planned thing. I was looking through stuff that I had watched during the day, and somebody had said, "Oh, did you see Danny's live?" Right, and it just kind of came up. I don't think anybody owes anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that like if it were planned, maybe, but nothing was planned. It just kind of came up, and she had asked a fucking question.
so let
We're
me
gonna
ask you
crash. She
this.
didn't even say your name, and you're literally like freaking out, throwing her name all over because she asked a question, didn't even mention your name.
Nobody is freaking out. There's a big difference of people crashing out, freaking out. You don't see me cussing up a storm. You don't see me doing any of that. I'm not freaking out. I'm calling out. You know what she does. This ain't the first time she's involved in controversy, and you know
So,
that.
so everybody else is allowed to be in the controversy except for Malibu. Why?
Did I say that? I never said
Well,
that.
okay. So she is allowed to be in it, or she's not. I'm confused.
She just involved herself in a lot of different controversial
Who
things, and
cares? Who cares? Everybody involves them. I involve myself into all the controversy stuff. Why not call me out?
I don't have an issue with you, Smashley. Not at all.
I
Um,
don't have an issue with you either.
okay,
I guess
if I'm
what's the issue with Malibu then? Because
why does she even
call
have to
me out.
talk?
I'm in all the controversy.
Why does she have to talk about my live stream? She should have just said my name just to begin with. We all know that she was
Okay,
talking about me.
but you would have done it
Yeah.
anyways, regardless if she said your name or not. She didn't
Well,
even say your name. She was asking about a live that was held. I thought she was talking about Brownie. I didn't even see the live.
if you want
Mrs.
to,
Homie was even in the chat. She didn't come to me and she had messaged me and was like, "Hey, if you want the receipts," I didn't even know what the heck she was talking about. She was in my live messaging me on the back end. She
okay.
wasn't like, "Hey," you know what I mean? Like, probably shouldn't do that. She asked if I wanted proof, and I didn't even know why she was asking. I thought maybe she had just found messages from Brownie or something. I thought this whole thing was about Brownie. Whatever the case, you can't like have a whole awareness live just because somebody didn't mention your name. Like, that's a little
That
weird, don't you think?
no, you're not. You know, you can stick around, smash it. Like I said, I don't have an issue with you, but your friend is involving herself in matters that do not pertain to her. So
I did. I put in the chat if Smash wanted the copies. Yes, I did.
Yeah. Which I didn't even see it. Somebody messaged me. They took a screenshot and was like, "Hey, Mrs. Homie's in here. She says she's got receipts." And then you had messaged me on the back end, but I didn't even know. I didn't even know why. Genuinely, I didn't even know you guys had a live. I don't even know how I'm in here right now. I'm blocked. I don't know if this is your main account. I'm blocked on the other one, but whatever the case, I guess whatever. Have fun with the live about Malibu because she asked a question. So y'all have a good day.
have a good day, Smashley. Like I said, I'm not crashing out. I'm not freaking out. I'm gonna call out what it is because this is not the first time she's involved herself in things that do not pertain to her. I'm gonna call it for what it is. I know that's her friend. That's fine. If that's your friend, okay. But it's crazy because there has been a lot that has went on with Malibu. But give me 1 second while I grab another clip. Let me grab another clip. And nobody's crashing out. And we're not being bullies. We're not doing any of that. So before anybody's all like, oh, well, see, when people throw it out there that, oh, the Mexican homie's crashing out, he's freaking out, things of that nature, nobody's crashing out over here. I'm calling it out for what it is and watch. Oh, I know you were joking. I know you're joking. Give me 1 second while I grab this other clip right away. To show you how inserting yourself into just makes no sense. But give me 1 second. Oh, here it is. All right. Anyways. And this is the music. This is the sound that's on the video, everybody. I didn't put that sound on the video. So I don't want nobody saying that I put that there. And this is what I'm talking about. The third one says, OG took it to Homie's live about the rug accusations when we were doing awareness on Daisy Watkins. And then she was also involved with Mittens and FWA situation and yada yada. Sorry, that's why I said, if you don't know what's going on, don't insert yourself into these type of situations. It is. I'm not disputing that. Regarding, when it was brought over to the live stream, regarding Daisy Watkins, I'm not disputing that at all. Give me 1 second. Ain't this GD app? I get it. I get it. I know it's an app, but at the same time, I will call out when people want to sit here and talk about our live streams without doing their own research on things. And there's a lot. I'm waiting for some clips to be sent to me. I'm going to be grabbing some more clips. And I'll release them. I'm going to release them. Juggles says we're all in the mess, dude. Who cares? Well, Juggles. Give me 1 second. Hold on. All right, Juggles. All right, Juggles is out of here. You could juggle your way over to the next live stream. Goodbye, Juggles. You got a VIP ticket over to the next live stream. Juggle your way out of here and juggle your way over there. Nobody asked you to be here. So juggle on down the road. Goodbye. People get upset because you call out somebody. People get upset. Oh, that's my friend. That's my companion. So for the people that want to be rude, you get one chance and you're out of here. You're out of here. The moderators will give you a one-way ticket out of here. Who wants a box? No. They don't get a box over here. I've said that before. We will not provide a platform to anybody that is controversial. Our gifts are off. Our gifts are off. We keep our gifts off. We're not here to make money. We're not here to make money. We're here to bring awareness, do it as respectful as possible, not sit here and bully people according to some people. So, once those clips get to me, I'll have them by today, tomorrow at the latest. I'm going to release them. But I don't get it. I don't understand why some people insert themselves, but I'm going to call it out. It's as simple as that. Why can't Brownie defend herself? She's had a lot of live streams over on her platform. You see what I'm saying? She's had a lot of live streams over on her platform. The reason I brought this situation up, hold on, let me see. Only he can insert themselves, everyone else stand back. Chasing Snook. Alright, hold on. Chasing Snook. Go chase Snook somewhere else. Chasing Snook, goodbye. Goodbye. I told you. You want to sit here and be rude in the comments or whatever. Goodbye. Today's the day. Today is the day. I don't care. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I will never give a platform to anybody. I won't put them in a box when they are very controversial. No, when there's a lot of controversy surrounding certain people, you're not welcome in this community. And as for the people that don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. But we don't allow racist individuals, P3DOs, things of that nature. We're not gonna, SO offenders, anything like that. We're not gonna give you a platform. We're not gonna put you in a box. You're not welcome over here. You're not welcome on this platform. So when I get those clips, I seen that. I seen that night nurse. I just showed where that's not the way it works. I'll read it once again. Let me read it one more time. Not that, Erica. CF and later, bye. So it clearly states, no, iMessages do not show up as individual line items on phone records. So they could claim all they want because they don't want to be known as a racist individual. That's just, when, and there's more. I have more. I have to redact it. It was just sent to me. It was sent to me the other day, but I've been working so much that I didn't have a chance to redact the information where it clearly shows that individual is a racist individual. Yeah, Betty F. and White. I know, Night Nurse. Really? Huh, Night Nurse? Yeah, you have a real job? Everybody knows they're real, but when they get put on the spot, then all of a sudden, oh, they're fake. All of a sudden, everything is fake, right? Because I also got, let me say this. For the other things that were sent to me, there were some posts over on FB, on the book of faces. And I haven't redacted that yet, because I got to redact the picture, and then I got to redact last name. So there were some things posted on it, on the Book of Faces, where it clearly a pattern. It's a pattern. It's a pattern that has been going on for years. And I got the proof. Because what did they say? You never show receipts. When I say I have them, I have them. I'm not just going to talk the talk. But I'm going to do the right thing, and I'm going to redact Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hold on, I got to do something. All right. Sorry. Had a... So I'll get things redacted. I'm going to get things redacted and then I'll put it out. For the ones that say, oh, he doesn't show receipts. Well, now, I'm going to move on because I'm going to do the right thing. And here, give me 1 second, everybody. Let me grab something else. Real quick. Because I'm going to move on. Or actually, if you give me a few minutes, give me about 2-3 minutes and I'll try to get this redacted right now. I'll get it redacted. I'll get it redacted right now. Give me 3 minutes and I'm going to put it out.
Once you pull the trigger, you can't put the bullet back in the gun. Once you light the fuse, you know all that you can do is secrets. I know the one that cuts the deepest. You're gonna be broken in pieces. When the truth comes out, when the truth comes out, you can run, but you know it's ending. At the bottom of the grave, you're digging out. When the truth comes out, yeah, you know this is just the beginning. Lies crumble down when the truth comes out.
Somebody said the song is so ruined.
Lies crumble down when the truth comes out. Can try to cover up the lies, but I know the truth. Yeah. You can hide in darkness, but the light will find its way through. Yeah. When the truth comes out, when the truth comes out, you can run, but you know it's ending. At the bottom of the grave, you're digging out. When the truth comes out, yeah, you know this is just the beginning. Lights crumble down when the truth comes out.
Give me 1 second. I'm redacting the receipt right now.
Lights crumble down when the truth comes out. Once you pull the trigger, you can't put the bullet back in the gun. When the truth comes out, when the truth comes out.
You see, somebody said, why not wait till you had everything prepared to do the live? Oh, Candy? Hold on. Have a good day, Candy. Don't be questioning us over here, Candy. Goodbye. He's a friend, so who you talking about? Manna, who you talking about? Goodbye, Candy. I don't even know who you're talking about. Give me 1 second. I'm about to do some redacting here. I'm like, what? Who are they talking about? Hold on. All right. Give me 1 second while I finish doing the reduction on this.
Once you light the fuse, you know all that you can do is run. 'Cause so many people know your secrets. I know the one that cuts the deepest. You're gonna be broken in pieces. When the truth comes out, when the truth comes out, you can run, but you know it's ending. At the bottom of the grave, you're digging out. When the truth comes out, yeah, you know this is just the beginning. Lies crumble down when the truth comes out. Lies crumble down when the truth comes out. Can try to cover up the lies, but I know the truth. Yeah. You can hide in darkness, but the light will find its way through. Yeah. When the truth comes out, when the truth comes out, you can but you know it's sending. At the bottom of the grave, you're digging out. When the truth comes out, yeah, you know this is just the beginning. Lights crumble down when the truth comes out. Lights crumble down when the truth comes out. Once you pull the trigger, you can't put the bullet back in the gun. When the truth comes out, when the truth comes out, you can run, but you know it's ending. At the bottom of the grave, you're digging out. When the truth comes out, yeah, you know this is just the beginning. Lights crumble down when the truth comes out.
All right. I have it redacted, and I'm going to pull one more. I have it redacted. They said she went live? Okay, that's fine. If she went live, that's fine. I really don't care. Let me pull one more image. I don't think I have to redact this one. No, this is not all money. It's the Mexican homie. All right. I'm grabbing this image right now. Somebody says, is this all money? That way everybody can see what it's in reference to. See, I was addressing Malibu, but me and All Money, we get along. Me and All Money, we have worked together several times on Stolen Valor. Yeah, he's a good homie. Yeah, All Money is an amazing guy, so. But give me 1 second, I just pulled this clip. Because I gotta show you what everything is in context. But I didn't think we were gonna go down this route today. But I'm gonna drop this receipt to show it's a pattern. All right. Told you, you gotta bear with me. That way everybody knows what it's in context to. Please be patient, everybody. Gotta have patience. And TikTok keeps giving me all right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and okay. Like I said, I didn't think we were really going to have this conversation today, but we are. That way people see what I'm talking about. All right, here we go. Please be patient. I got to turn this down. Okay. I'm going to make this bigger. That way everybody has context of what I'm talking about. Okay. So to show this is a repeated behavior when people say, she's not racist. So the reason I'm showing this picture is because it has a lot of context to it. Hold on. So, this was a semi that was jackknifed, right? Now we go to the comment section. We're going to go to the comment section. Oh, hold on. I think I need to zoom out. Okay, there we go. Now, there is Brownie in the comments on this Book of Faces post. There's the other individual. Now, let me do this so I could grab the other one. So that way everybody has context. I want to make sure people understand. Now, let me do this. I have to do this real quick. Because there was a semi that was jackknifed, they're going to be talking about the driver that's involved. Just want to make sure everybody understands. I got to do this. Give me 1 second, everybody. Okay. Be patient. Somebody said, what year was this? I'll grab it. Because I'm going to make sure I'm not showing. Give me 1 second. All right. So they're going to be talking about the driver of that semi. And this was on the Book of Faces. So on that post, it says, I bet you it was a ... Indian driving. I bet it was a ... Indian driving. Now let's go to his comment. No, that's showing the entire, there's some pictures in there I'm not showing. And her significant other's response was, it was actually referring to a ... Indian driving that semi. These are off of a Book of Faces post. So for years, this has been a repeated behavior. And then to claim that the racist messages that were shown were fake because they're not racist individuals, yeah, it's patterns of behavior. So all of a sudden, even though there are a lot of posts, oh, as a matter of fact, hold on. Let me do something else. Let me show you something else. Maybe this will also jog her memory too. Give me 1 second. I got another thing to show you. Let's see if this one jogs her memory. Hold on. I got another thing. Okay, let me grab this other one. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna pull it from my email. I don't have to redact anything on that. I don't have to redact anything on that. No, it was another. It was some other messages that also I was showing. Let me grab this one off my email. Somebody said she's not responsible for things Jordan said, though. Who? To prove who? Hold on. I was improving. I'm talking about Brownie. All right. No, I got rid of that account. Goodbye. Nobody was talking. We were talking about Brownie and her significant other. Let me grab this other one. Maybe this other account that Brownie used to have will jog her memory. Give me 1 second. I'm grabbing this out of my email. And if it takes time and you can't be patient, I don't know what to tell you. I apologize. I wasn't planning on talking about this today. We had other things to talk about. But for the people that are not patient, you could keep it moving. All right, I'm going to grab something else. So does Brownie... This was in 2021. I don't care how long ago this was. Hey, Brownie, do you remember this account? You remember this account back in 2021? The one that's circled right there? You remember that account that you had back in 2021? You thought that that people wouldn't send me everything that I have? See, when I say I have receipts, I have receipts. I have receipts. Once again, people have been collecting receipts on you for years. For years. But let me guess, it's all fake. Is that what it is? It's all fake according to Brownie. That's according to Brownie. You see, when they say, oh, the Mexican homie doesn't come with receipts. There you go. This account belonged to Brownie back in 2021, and I don't know for how long she had that account. So you're not a racist according to you. You're not dropping the R word. Everything is fake according to you. But that's according to Brownie, right? You don't bring receipts on people you like. I don't know who you're talking about. I have no clue. But hold on. Let me do this. If I don't know who you're talking about, goodbye. There you go. One-way ticket out of this live stream. One-way ticket. You're gone. I've always provided receipts. Always. They keep talking about this person that you like. This, I don't know who you're talking about. That's all I keep seeing is Brownie's people saying, oh, well, you're not calling out a certain person. Who? Put a name on it. So this was Brownie's account back in 2021. When I say I have receipts, I have them. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say, "Oh, it was fake. It was fake." No. So maybe that'll jog her memory that not only are you racist, but you also dropped the R word. Very controversial. Somebody said 5 years ago. Doesn't matter how long ago it was. It doesn't matter how long ago it was. Let me guess. People are going to say, "Oh, well, people change. They don't have the same mindset. They're not racist anymore." Is that, that's going to be the next thing that comes out is, "Oh, well, she's not a racist individual no more. She doesn't say the R word anymore." Is that what I'm going to hear? Somebody said, hold on, "You're basing that off of proven fake texts." Is that Swifty? Oh, it is Swifty. Goodbye, Swifty. I should be bringing awareness about you. Because I heard Swifty sits over there with Brownie. Hey, Swifty, all that money you collected, since Swifty wants to sit here and continue with the narrative of fake text. Hey, Swifty, the thousands and thousands of dollars that you collected for your teeth, thousands and thousands of dollars, you lied to your people, you lied to your chat, you lied to your supporters about how much was collected. You want to talk about that? All the money that you made, all the money that was sent to you. You want to talk about that, Swifty? And then after you collected all that money for your teeth, you turn around and you're buying expensive items and buying this and buying that. You want to talk about that? I don't think you want to be talking about that because I have all the receipts to go with it, Swifty. I have all the receipts. I have a whole folder. They shared a whole Google Drive with me. I got a whole Google Drive on you, Swifty, that was sent to me, and then more receipts on top of that of all the money. Brownie just admitted in her own live that these messages are real. Boom. Thank you, Miss Renee. We know that we know that the messages that I showed are not fake. Swifty was buying $90 PJs while begging for the money for her teeth. That's what I'm talking about. Candles, PJs, buying all this stuff while lying to the supporters, the people that support her, making all this money, but out there just spending money away while bringing awareness. And let me guess, Swifty's a T page, right? She's been bringing awareness on Gabadoodle for I don't know how long already. But she's a T page, right? You know, you don't want to throw awareness in there because of all the money that she's collected, right? Hair Did Weekly. Thank you, Berries. She went into hiding. She went into hiding and then came back. But now she's over with somebody said Grifty is no different than Gabs. That's right. That's right. You know, talks about Gabadoodle and Danny streams them, but claims to not be an awareness from what they told me. She straight up covers Danny, and it's not in a good way. I've seen it. I've seen it. And that's what we say. Why do people... Yeah, Swifty used to drag G&D every single night and makes money. Makes money. I agree, Virgo Gigi. But what I'll do, I'll release... I'll start... give me 1 second. Let me do this. Hold on. Please be patient. Let me get in my email real quick. Birds of a feather flock together, right? That's why Swifty's over there with Brownie. Let's see how big the folder is for Swifty. Hold on. Let me find, because I already have it all downloaded. Hold on. Oh, it's pretty big. Oh, very big. Oh. Ooh. Okay, all right. Swifty, you have a pretty big folder and a lot of emails that I got as well. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Oh. Yeah, Swifty, I got quite a bit on you. Wow. Okay, all right. I got you. Naya, from what I heard, Swifty's back over with Brownie, so. Yeah, I got a lot on Swifty. I got a lot. So Swifty, I'll put it out. I'll put it out for everybody. Hold on, give me 1 second. Oh, is it right here? Please be patient. Let me see. Okay, so I'm going to move on. But since Swifty wanted to come in here, and just try to make a fuss. That way we're not sitting here waiting for me to put things out. I'll put everything together for Swifty. Yeah, there's I'm not going to make everybody wait for me to put everything together on Swifty. But Swifty, I got it. No problem. I'm going to go, I'll release it. I'll do a live stream. Now, I'm going to talk about, give me 1 second. Let me grab this. Grabbing a picture right away, everybody. Oh, I have it actually here. Let me just pop their image up real quick. Please be patient. I'm going to grab... Because people have been asking me to bring awareness to this individual. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta get some volume to it, and I got some images that. Well, any day now. Okay, give me 1 second.
Yeah, I applied with legal aid and 2 other places to help me get an attorney. I just now became 50. What did you talk? Now we're 45 short. They just like to troll. I ain't never seen nothing like it. Thank you. Now we're 45 short. I applied with legal aid and.
Yeah, that's Jordan Paul. That's Jordan Paul. So a lot of people have asked me to bring awareness on Jordan Paul. I brought awareness on Jordan Paul when we first started bringing awareness. Let me get into my phone. Give me 1 second. So I looked into what Jordan Paul was saying. Yeah, she's been doing this for years. People say 5 to 6 years, right? Berries do not manifest that person showing up. So we've been bringing awareness for well over 2 years. Now, let me get into my camera roll from when we first started bringing awareness. Let me grab. I found on my end. I found pictures as far back as March of 2022. March of 2022 with Jordan Paul. Since we started bringing awareness, people have told her that she's been doing this for years, and she said that's a lie. Well, I have seen Jordan Paul get evicted I don't know how many times. I lost count. People said they count 5 times already from being evicted. That's about right. Sorry, I'm not keeping up with the comments. That sounds about right. About 5 times that people have found. Now, every time before was for rent money, for the car payment, for the insurance payment. And she's running around on TikTok telling people that now legal aid is going to help her out. Legal aid is going to help her to sue people. And I looked it up. Legal aid will not help Jordan Paul out. Yeah, everybody's going to jail. Everybody's going to jail. According to Jordan Paul, everybody's going to jail. Oh, look. Hold on. Let me see when this is. So April 5th. Hold on. Hey. What are you... Okay. So this image is from April 5th, 2024. Hold on. But according to Jordan Paul, she hasn't been doing this. Yeah, her car was repoed. But according to her, she hasn't been doing this for years. But this image was from 2 years ago. This is when we did one of the live streams, an awareness live stream on Jordan Paul. Yes, you're right. She only has 1 dog. She keeps telling everybody that she has 2 dogs. That she has 2 dogs, she has 2 dogs. She doesn't. Because when they were knocking on that door yesterday, when they were knocking on that hotel room door, only 1 dog barked. No, she won't show the dog to anybody else. Only one dog barked. If she had 2 dogs, you would have heard 2 dogs barking when they knocked on that door. YouTube has videos of her in Walmart begging in like 2020. It's been years. It's been years. And it has been confirmed. So somebody in her hometown, I guess, lives not too far from where Jordan Paul is staying. Somebody said, that's not people at hotel, it's her plug. I've heard of that. I've heard that said I don't know how many times. But if she would have had 2 dogs, 2 dogs would have barked. And that's not the case. Only one dog barked. So it's always, look, do the math. Do the math. Let's just say in the past 2 years, because right now she's this is another thing. Here's another thing. If so she collects $98 a day. Hold on. I have court papers for her if anyone knows how I can serve her with no Addy. Oh, for who? Now, if she collects $98 a day for the hotel room, wouldn't the hotel room be more expensive on the weekend, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Because last time I heard, hotels, motels, they charge extra on the weekends, right? So how is it she collects $98 7 days a week, but doesn't have to collect extra money for the weekends? Frequent flyer miles? I'm not trying to give her ideas. This is calling her out on her nonsense. This is calling her out. All for one. It's however, whatever amount she wants to put out there, she'll put it out there. So, essentially, $98 a day for, and she's been doing this for years. So let's just do the math for 2 years. Give me 1 second. Let's just do the math for 2 years. For 98. That's for 2 years of begging on TikTok. And that's on the low end. I know it's been over 5 years. I'm going back 2 years right now. I'm just going back 2 years. Tax free. Tax free. In 2 years. Now, if you go, let's just say, because she used to collect hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Hold on. But she's going to school? I heard that. Let's go 5 years. Hold on. Let's go 5 years.
Hi.
We know she's collected way more than this. That's for 5 years. At $98 a day. $98 a day. Almost $180,000. Almost $180,000 in 5 years. At $98 a day, but you got to remember. Yeah, that's what we know of. She was collecting money for her apartment when she did have it, one of the ones she got evicted from, she was collecting well over $1,000 just for the rent. Then the car payment was like $458 or something crazy like that. Yeah, everything is tax free. So when her car payment was like $458, I believe, a month, and then she kept telling everybody it was getting shut off. It had that unalive switch on it, the one that the dealers put in there. Essentially, she was collecting all the money for that. Sorry, that's the dog in the background. Give me 1 second, everybody. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. My dog was barking up a storm. Okay. So, yeah, he was barking. Yeah, he's talking, barking. So essentially, hey, quit. So essentially, between the car payments, the apartments, don't forget that one time. You cannot forget that one time that Jordan Paul, after she was evicted, she accused the people that did the eviction of taking the Xbox. They stole her Xbox and a PC monitor, according to Jordan. They just stole the Xbox. But if you ask Jordan Paul if she has an Xbox now, she still has the Xbox. Nobody stole any Xbox from her. She just made that story up to get sympathy. Nobody took the PC monitor. Nobody took the Xbox. She claimed that she has this new job. It's an invisible job. Yeah. That's the first thing she grabbed was the Xbox when she got evicted. Yeah, I mean the amount of money she's collected. 2 invisible jobs. Yeah, one she started last Monday, and then another one she starts, I believe, the 9th of April. Miss Katie Bear, she accused CA of taking $400 of double charging her CA account. You know that's a lie. You know what she did? You know how you could borrow money from the CA app? Here is my theory. Because CA they'll loan you money. You'll get a loan. They'll advance you. I think that's what she did. I think she grabbed one of them CA loans where they loan you a little bit of money and didn't pay it back. Yeah. And then now she tells everybody, oh no, I don't have a CA, but my friend does. So I never borrow on CA. I just heard that's an option, and I think that's what she did. So she tells everybody, my friend has a CA, my friend has a Venmo, my friend has Chime, my friend has Zelle. You can send them the money and they'll send it to me. But it's the same wash, rinse, and repeat. No, she doesn't care if her friend gets in trouble. Here, let me see it. Let me see what's it.
They already knocked. If 4 of you'd be willing to help with $10, if you are nice enough to help, I know they got a lot of spam accounts in here. I can thank you in a private message so you don't have to worry about them. And I can screenshot the charge off my card to show you I really do use it for the room.
How about the money that you ask people to loan you on the back end? How about the money that you borrow on the back end and never pay people back? You want to talk about that, Jordan Paul? Oh, no, it's a lie. It's a lie.
How cute! Look, she has all your pictures. Look,
Oh, she's a fan.
look.
She's a stalker. Aw, like I care.
All these pictures have been out, and she can say whatever the fuck she wants to say about me.
Brownie, are you mad? Are you mad because you know that I wasn't lying about doing time? That's cute. You got my boot camp picture. I like that. Brownie. See, at least I went to a prison boot camp and I graduated successfully. What do you think about that, Brownie? I went to a prison boot camp. 36 of us went. Only 16 graduated. And I was one of the people that graduated that prison boot camp the first time I went to prison. But thank you for showing my prison boot camp picture. It goes to show that I actually did something with myself when I went. I didn't just sit around. And you know that helped me, Brownie? You know, that helped me to get a reconsideration hearing. I was able to come back to court after my 5-year sentence. The first time I went to prison, I was able to come back to court and have my sentence reconsidered because I graduated boot camp. Come on, do better. And I've never hid that from our community. I've never hid it from our community that I've been in prison 2 times. I'm a 2-time convicted felon. One charge is for escape when I walked away from a halfway house from community corrections, and the other one is a rug conviction for distribution. I thought I was Tony Montana. I thought I was Scarface. I have never hid it. Ever. I've always been honest about what I went to prison for. I never talked about doing my boot camp. I got a certificate from it. I got my GED while I was there. I did something productive while I was locked up. So, I graduated boot camp. I got my GED while I was there. Huh. Hold on. Now something. No, it's a fake account. They got rid of that account.
She can show whatever picture she wants of me. I don't give a fuck. I don't sleep with that bitch.
She's mad because she got called out for being racist. And there's no denying it. She got mad because I showed the message where she's dropping the R word. And there's no denying that. Come on. Over there probably saying, oh, the Mexican homie's been in prison. Yeah, I talked about it. But let's continue with Jordan Paul so we could get to this.
That was crazy fast. It was only like 8 minutes after 11. I don't know why people do that. Act like they're gonna help. And then don't. Like, why? I know my dogs can tell I'm like freaking out right now. No, somebody acted like they were gonna help but didn't. And they already knocked on the door, so. Guys, if 4 of you'd be willing to help with $10, or they knocked fast as fuck. They got so many bot accounts in here, it's not even.
So I'm going to say this to Jordan Paul. Legal aid is not going to help you. Legal aid is not going to help you in where you're located. Everybody knows where you're at, but I'm not going to say where you're at. Jordan Paul, Google is free. I didn't know if you know this or not. Google is free. It'll clearly tell you. Somebody even called legal aid. Somebody called legal aid where you're located. And they will not help with the defamation lawsuit, with the slander lawsuit. Nobody's getting arrested. They spoke with legal aid where you're located. They're not going to help you. Legal aid is for people that are getting evicted, family problems, other important things. But legal aid is not going to help you. That's truth and facts. So you telling the people that actually, the few that support you and still give you money, that you're going to have people arrested. You constantly talk about a judge. When the judge sees this, they're going to do this, they're going to do that. You sound like Denzel Washington.
Remember when she was paying for her tire and it wasn't even fucking blue?
Yeah. She's collecting money for flat tires. I mean, it's endless. But it's already been proven. You have one dog. It's been proven that your car got repoed. Yeah, Miss Kelly B. Why don't she go look at Gabberdoodle and see how those lawsuits have went for Gabberdoodle, and none of them have been won. She's lost every single one. Every single lawsuit that Gabberdoodle has tried to put on people has lost every single one. Jordan Paul needs to quit telling people that she's going to have people arrested, that she's taking people to court. You need a lot of money, Jordan Paul. You need a lot of money to try to bring a defamation or slander lawsuit on anybody. And the chances of you winning are slim to none. Slim to none. So, this fake job, this fake school that you're going to, because according to Jordan Paul, she was supposed to get money in March. We're almost done with March. Where did that, if allegedly she was going to school, what happened to the school money that you were going to collect in March? Yeah, Miss Fiona, she screenshots a lot. Who does that remind you of? Always taking screenshots. I'll screenshot this, I'll screenshot that, so I can give it to the judge. Who does that sound like? Somebody said it's a game changer. There you go. There you go. Same thing. I'm going to build a case with all these screenshots. I'm going to build a case with all these screenshots. And then lose every single lawsuit. Yeah, I know. You'll reap what you sow. They're coming for you. They're going to lock you up. All of y'all will be in Pelican Bay when I'm done with you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought that was...
There he is.
Hey, all for one.
How you doing? A couple things. The screenshots, the majority of them,
Yeah.
I've taken notice over the past few days that a lot of the screenshots that she's taking are potential individuals that she reaches out through DMs. When she goes to reset, she sends the DMs out to the individuals to send her money.
Well,
Because
that's-
I've noticed in her lives when she comes back, she's either $5 or $10 less.
Yes, and I heard her say one time, I don't know how many days ago, that when she ends the live, that she goes in and blocks a bunch of people. That's why she kind of takes her time coming back. But
Yep.
you know that's a lie. It's just sending messages on the back end.
Well, and her block list is backed up so far that she can't block anymore. The majority of them are getting muted. However, what she's doing is, you are correct. She'll end the live, unblock a whole bunch of people so that she can reblock new people. So, the
Yeah.
other thing, I have 44 out of 2 days of supporters and enablers I'm putting up tonight at 7 o'clock.
Oh wow.
Now, pictures will be redacted for safety and security reasons, but they are
Okay.
going up. I don't care if, at this point, homie, I don't care if they gifted her. I don't care if they said a kind word. They're all going up.
I get it. And you said you're gonna have things redacted, right?
Yes, for a reason. Like children. We don't want children on the screen, right?
No, no.
Nope, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And her main supporters, one of them, her full name is out there. I mean, it's on her page, Heather Worley. That's one of them. There's another one that is supporter that is out there. There's a lot of them that are single mothers. They have kids. One has an OnlyFans page. I mean, there's one that is actually a contracted individual in New York City for clothing line. Oh yeah.
So people are saying I seen a few comments come through in the chat that they read somewhere that her room is paid up until the 3rd. Have you heard anything about that?
I haven't heard that, but I know that she's always been a day ahead.
Yes.
However, she's been going live late at night. Now, with this whole job thing and everything, we've got to remember she's got a dog. And with her going into the workplace, I've already done the research. She is not allowed to leave that dog without being in a crate or a special container. How is she going to work and she ain't got no crate?
I don't know. That's why I said it's a fake job.
Yeah.
And this whole the one for April 9th for $19 an hour or whatever. I don't think so, because how long have we seen this for years, going on and on and on, and talking about, like, prime example the other day, I guess she was telling the people in her chat or on her live stream, I gotta be to work by noon.
Right.
At noon, she was still begging.
At 12:30, she's been still begging when she's supposed to be getting into work.
Exactly. So if you're supposed to be to work at noon, you're on TikTok live streams 12:30, 1 o'clock. Where is that supposed job that you're supposed to be at?
Right. The other thing is yesterday I was in a live, and according to her, they knocked on the door. Well, unless you turn around and take this sound as a knock on the door, no. What I'd expect to hear is a knock like this. There's a difference when you can tell somebody's faking a knock at a door. And I'm telling you right now, that was a fake knock.
Yeah.
Now, hotels will do one of the two things. Hotels will turn around and send somebody around to check on your checkout first. But then I also found out that most hotels will call you to see if you're awake first, and then they'll send an attendant down to knock on your door. So, and the other thing is that she specifically stated that she had to be checked out or has the money by 11. How is she getting this extra time? Well, what she's doing is she's putting that urgency and that empathy on her chat. She's controlling her chat. The first 45 minutes to an hour, she connects with them. She talks to them. She bullshits with them. And then after that, then the urgency. Today, when she was live, the urgency for her didn't force her enough to cry enough.
Not at all.
And you could tell it was all fake and all planned out. She had that cut onion in front of her. Sorry, I didn't mean to hijack your live, sir.
No. You're putting out there truth and facts, and that's the important thing to do because, it's just ridiculous year after year after year
Right.
of her continuing to do this. I mean, she keeps telling people that her car's in a repair shop. You got to be kidding me! Repair shops don't want cars sitting there forever, and
But see, the only reason there's her manipulation right there. So a couple things that I've also noticed too is she connects with individuals about her schooling. Well, she's not going to school, but she still says that she does because she wants to connect with people to sympathize with her. The second thing is she connects with them is the job concept. So that way she can turn around and talk to them about the job and the work from home job. Well, work from home job to me would be at home. And my understanding is that was what the first job was, work from home. But now it's not, according to her. She has to go in. And then
that
beggars
changed.
will do that.
Yeah, you notice how that changed after.
Yep.
And you know why I think she started saying that she had to go in is because they were calling her out because a work from home job, you need a secure connection, hardwired to a router.
Correct.
Because everybody's using the free Wi-Fi at motels, hotels, so there's
Right.
not a safe connection.
It's
So-
not a secured line. There is no
No.
security.
No, and I think that's why she switched it up to I have to go in instead of I work from home because people were calling her out on you need a secure line if you do work from home jobs.
Right. Well, even if she says and claims that she has a hybrid job, she still can't work in a hotel. Did you know that hotels can monitor your usage and what you're going in on with their Wi-Fi?
Yeah,
I found that out and I put that out.
and
Oh, yeah.
and if she's going in to supposed job, don't you think they don't want you going in there with a ball cap on, a hoodie?
Nope.
They don't want you. They don't want you going in with a hat and a hoodie to a job. It doesn't even look professional at that point.
Right. She stated that on Friday night, this is what doesn't make sense to me. Friday, she begged all morning to get that hotel money. And then she had to go into work Friday evening all the way up until, I think she said 9 o'clock. And then she was going to be off of work. Well, then it was interesting. She came on at midnight, Friday night into Saturday morning until 3 o'clock in the morning. And then Saturday morning flipped right back around and was right back on live Saturday morning begging for money. So you're telling me you only survived off of 2 or 3 hours of sleep? No, what she did was she slept all day
Exactly.
to try to change up her schedule to see if she can turn around and get away from the awareness groups that were trying to watch for her.
And I know. So this is what I noticed. And tell me if I'm wrong, all for one. Like when she was doing that late night streaming, like at midnight,
Yeah.
when all those random accounts that were calling her out were going in during like the morning when she does, when she was doing the midnight live stream, it was not those fake accounts were not coming in, and she was not getting money like she does in the morning. And
Right.
that's what I noticed. I was all like, wow. What she is using also is look at all these fake accounts being made. They're coming in, they're talking smack to me, and that pulls out the heartstrings of people that donate to her.
Right. And I'm just going to be honest with you and everyone in this live. Gas is not cheap. Food is not getting any cheaper. And yet you have individuals sitting over there tossing her 20, 30, 50, 60, even one person sent her $80. Are you really going to take away from the mouths of your own kids? to turn around and give it to somebody that doesn't give two craps about you? No.
Yeah,
So,
I don't understand how. See, there's a lot of talk about her, a lot of the money going to a rug dealer. I'm not gonna throw that out there myself because you know there's no proof. As far as that I've seen, so I'm not gonna throw that out there. I'm not gonna say it's.
well,
But
to be honest with you,
a lot of
I
people have
have
said,
seen a video of her doing something offline on another creator's page.
okay.
And yes, it is obvious. I'm just going to be honest with you.
No, and I get it. And people talk about how she always has the sniffles. I've noticed that, and she's always has a hoodie on. So the sniffles is a giveaway. We've seen it time and time. I don't know how many times we've talked about it. I get it, but the 98 a day and it doesn't change on the weekends. That is crazy work.
Well,
And
and I don't understand why is it, so less on a Sunday. You would think that most hotels would keep it for the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. They keep the same price tags. And then it's less.
And that's what I was telling everybody when I started talking about the collection that she gets every day. It would cost more on the weekend, but no, it's 98 7 days a week. That's a lot of money.
I guess they're down in the chat letting you know that the video to be seen is on Top 4 Ways page
Okay.
of the activities that she did. And let me tell you, you can tell. I'm just being honest, sir. It's a giveaway. It's a good video that should actually be on every awareness page's page.
And I'll go check it out. I haven't seen that video. I've seen people talking about it. I will definitely take a look, but because so many people send me messages saying, "Hey, could you please hold an awareness live on Jordan Paul?" I was all like, "Okay, no problem. We'll add it. We'll add Jordan Paul to a live stream. That way, we could try to reach as many people as possible." It's. I know that there's a lot of people that are kind-hearted. I get it. You see this individual that is begging for money. We're gonna get kicked out. We're gonna be put out. People are gonna make money off me. They're gonna restream me because I'm outside and we have nowhere to go. And it's the same story over and over and over. And I'm taking people to court. People are gonna get arrested. I can't wait for the day when they pick them up. It's the same story over and over.
Well, the woman that I think you brought her up with the 3 kids that loaned her money and would have liked to have had it paid back. I actually reached out to that young lady, and I told her, I said, "Look, I'm sorry that you were put in this position that you gave money to somebody that scammed you and didn't give it back or had no intentions to pay you back." I said, and I explained to her, I said, "Look, I said, I have a resource link tree. If you need additional assistance, please go to it. It's anonymous." I got a thank you from her. So that meant a lot to me.
That was the one with the name that started with the H. I'm not going to put it out there, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't get permission to mention her name, so I'm not going to throw it out there. I'm pretty sure a lot of people
Right.
know who it is.
And I don't put anybody's names out there. So anybody
Yeah,
that uses that link tree, they don't, unless they step forward on their own, they don't get put out.
I seen the post. I seen the post that was made, and she wanted
Right.
to be repaid. She wanted the money
Yeah.
back. That was a loan,
Yep.
and I don't.
Well,
If you
she
haven't-
blocked Bubbles, right?
I heard about that. If you go ahead, all for one.
Bubbles wanted to pay her room directly. Jordan had an argument with it, and the video is on Scammy Awards page, and it literally shows what all went down where Bubbles wanted to pay for the room, and then all of a sudden Jordan blocked her because she didn't want somebody to turn around and pay for the room. But here's the thing. Jordan has not shown any proof to anyone that she's paid the room. She'll take the money and then she'll block them. Why? I mean, what is there to hide is what I don't understand.
Yeah, I get it. You know, it's wild behavior, you know, but we've seen this time and time. And let me put this out there. If you have little ones, why send anybody that is scamming people out of money, begging for money? And you said it, all for one. You're taking food out of your own home. You're taking food out of your little ones' mouths. Even though people say, loan it to me, I'll pay you back. Don't do it. Do not sit there and loan anybody money on social media. Exactly. You're right, Mrs.
Oh,
Honey. Go ahead.
Don't
Uncle Ron.
forget about her tick leap too.
Yeah. You know,
She's getting all that extra money too.
and then claims that she don't make that much what's showing on TickLeap.
Yeah. And then I think it's funny that she sits there and throws in her chat that anybody that's streaming her or partakes in bringing awareness to her makes gobloads of money. Jordan, you haven't shown shit for proof on that. And I'm sorry for my language, homie, but
No,
she
you're
hasn't
fine.
shown anything. No proof. What? $50,000? Yeah, okay. Also, Marla's right. You want her pay period and her pay apps taken care of? Contact PayPal. There is a phone number out there. Contact them and notify them of and give her PayPal. Her PayPal is J Paul. Oh, I forget what it is. 2369. Call them and report that PayPal.
Yeah.
Oh, and the person that she's utilizing the Cash App, I do have that page.
Cool, because I believe she keeps saying my friend, and then also all the other payment apps that her friend is the one that has those apps.
Right. So
You know,
I have the
so-
screenshots of the actual the Cash App page that she's using.
And
So
we always say it, all for one. Do not donate any money to anybody. Do not give any money to anybody on social media. They'll play the poor me, pitiful story that, oh, poor me, I'm going to get kicked out. But you cannot help somebody that does not want to help themselves. And Jordan Paul is a prime example of somebody who won't help herself, but expects everybody else to fund her room, to, she has to eat. So obviously they're funding, for her to eat every single day, dog food, stuff of that nature. So
has she filed her taxes? That's a good question.
I'm still waiting to see where that school money is that she supposedly was supposed to get in March.
Well, I did research on that as well. So if she's apparently and allegedly in school, in which I don't think she is, and in fact, I know she's not, her incidences that have occurred over time, and I have her arrest or her booking photos. She's been arrested and booked at least 4 times. With the fact that she says that she has a job, and when is she finding time to go to school? She's not in school. That's the problem. I think she dropped out because, according to her, she's been going to school since 2021. That's 5 years ago.
Wow. I don't see. I don't get it. People don't see past the nonsense, and they continue to donate. They continue to donate. It. She just needs a wake up, a reality check as to you can't continue to scam people over and over and over. I mean, she's been doing it for years and years, but there comes a point where if enough awareness gets put out there, and I know people have been bringing awareness on her for a long time, but there just comes a point where
Now
she
listen, she wants to buy a camper, even though she's been evicted 5 times.
for like $17,000. She was saying the other day.
Yes. I volunteered Beth and Devin's old camper for her.
Oh
If you
no.
all remember what that camper looked like.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. I don't get it. If she thinks she's gonna get $17,000 from these people, and the people actually donate, that will be ridiculous.
Yeah, but you remember who got 2 cars off of this app? Do you remember her
Yeah.
name?
Well, there's been a lot of them that have received 2+ cars, all for one.
Violet's one of them.
That's one. There's another one
Josh and Ada.
and there's another one that just came back for another car after getting 2.
Yep. Beth got a camper off of here. But see, that's the thing. Those are all things that they got from people that got suckered by them. And I'm saying that in the nicest of terms. Tim and
Yeah.
Angela, another one. When is it time for them that donate to do for themselves?
I guess it's never. It's just never.
And
Because
that's why I'm putting out the enablers tonight for Jordan Paul.
what time is
That's
your
going to go down at 7:00 Eastern Standard Time. Be prepared because it's a lot.
All right, all for one. I want to thank you for getting in the box, and we compare notes to what's going on, and try to get the information out to hopefully put a little bit more awareness out there on Jordan Paul and what she continues to do on a daily basis. Tomorrow, or maybe midnight tonight, I won't be surprised if she says that she's gonna have me arrested.
Well, I'm still waiting for my legal documents. And anybody didn't see my video looking through the mailbox. Okay.
Well, we can all wait, right?
Yep. I mean, I'm still waiting for my Christmas card from Chef Carl. I mean, come on. How long is it going to take? So, anyways, thank you, homie, for allowing me up. Mrs. Homie, I requested you respectfully. I got to send you some info for Mrs. Homie, not you, sir.
Oh, not me. Okay.
No. Hey, yeah. Oh, yeah. Colton Lexus, too, by the way, has got a new account page. I want to send that over your way, too.
Send it to me, and I'll be more than happy to be on the lookout.
All right. You take care. Have a great day.
Have a blessed Sunday, you and your family, and we'll be seeing each other on these crazy TikTok streets.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good one. Thank you all
You
for
too.
watching. All right, everybody. I didn't think it was gonna go this long because I had some other things to talk about, but I gotta get out of here. They wanted me to talk about something else. I just don't have the time today. I got things I gotta go get done. So, with that being said, everybody, have a blessed Sunday. I got things I gotta go do. There's life off of TikTok. Go ahead, Mrs. Homie. What?
Digital needs to come up now.
Oh, digital? Okay. Hold on. Where's digital? Okay. Hey, digital. Hey, digital.
Sorry, hey, I just wanted to come up real quick. So while you were in the middle of your live, I went over to Brownie's live to go ask her, was it true? Because the thing that was getting me was that I didn't, whether it was true or not, they were saying, well, it was a long time ago. And so my question is, okay, if it was a long time ago, then what have you done since? But I went over, as respectful as I always am, and just said, "Is it true?" She said it wasn't true. Okay, cool. What happened after that, though, was a shit show. Kaylee, I guess her name is, was in the box, and she starts to run down all of these things that she claims about you. I'm not even going to say them. And I tried to explain to her that I don't answer for anybody else, and I don't know what she's talking about. And so remember when you were like, who are they talking about? If you get a copy of that live, you will hear the rundown of things that Kaylee has a problem with. And she kept trying to press me like, oh, like I think she tried to call you my leader or whatever the case may be. Listen, I'm not falling for that BS. You're not going to get me caught up in drama that I don't know anything about. If they have a question for you, ask you. I don't answer for you. I don't do anything for you. You don't do anything for me. And then she tried to say because I said I have my own platform. I do my own thing. And she said I was trying to self-promote because I saw numbers. Whatever it was nonsense. If they have a problem with you, come to you. Don't ask me jack diddly squat about it. But you should, yeah, they were deflecting. It was ridiculous. And then she tried to say that I accused her of being racist. And I said, that's not what I said at all. So anyway, you should hear about it.
Don't be surprised if they don't come for you too.
Of course, right? Because all I did was politely ask the question. And so anyway, they got upset. Kaylee got upset about the fact that I asked the question. Brownie didn't have a problem with it. So here we go.
Well, don't be surprised, Digital. Thank you for trying to see what was going on, but I don't expect anything less.
Right. Anyway, you and Mrs. Homie have a wonderful night. I just wanted to let you know because I didn't want somebody to be like, "Did you hear what happened?" I just wanted to let you know what happened.
Thank you. It's greatly appreciated. You be careful on these crazy TikToks.
Yes, you too. I will see you guys soon.
Have a blessed one.
You too.
All right. All right, everybody. I'm going to get out of here. Here's my outro. Gotta go. Got things to do. Enjoy your Sunday. Be careful.
Once you pull the trigger, you can't put the bullet back in the gun. Once you light the fuse, you know all that you can do is run. 'Cause so many people know your secrets. I know the one that cuts the deepest. You're gonna be broken in pieces when the truth comes out. When the truth comes out, you can run, but you know it's ending. At the bottom of the grave, you're digging out. When the truth comes out, yeah, you know this is just the beginning. Lights crumble down when the truth comes out. Lights crumble down when the truth comes out. You can try to cover up the lies, but I know the truth. Yeah. You can hide in darkness, but the light will find its way through. Yeah. When the truth comes out, when the truth comes out, you can run, but you know it's ending. At the bottom of the grave, you're digging out. When the truth comes out, yeah, you know this is just the beginning. Lights crumble down when the truth comes out. crumble down when the truth comes out. Once you pull the trigger, you can't put the bullet back in the gun.
Have a blessed Sunday, everybody.